I'm going to be making NBA predictions for every team's record for the regular season. I dropped my phone. Starting with the San Antonio Spurs, I believe they will be 46-36. Again, same team as last year, and there's not really a whole lot of competition left. And there's a little bit of competition left in the Pelicans and the Rockets, but the Grizzlies, they're getting better, but they're not they're not really playoff material. So Spurs, 46-36, 6th seed, the Mavericks. They've improved. Got Seth Curry over the offseason. Porzingis is coming back. And it's going to be Luka and Porzingis as their dynamic duo. Luka just came off winning Rookie of the Year. For anyone who didn't watch the award show. But I think the Mavericks will be 35-47, 11th seed. Who's next? The Grizzlies. Drafting Ja Morant with the number 2 pick. Great choice. That dude was great in Murray State. I will tell you that. He had so much hype leading in March Madness. And they were traded Valanciunas in January in a trade that sent DeLon Wright and Marc Gasol over there. But the Grizzlies really aren't the level team. So in Ja's first season as a starting point guard, he is a rookie, but I believe it'll be a real challenge for him to play against level point guards play against real good point guards like Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie and him are gonna So this is the record for the Grizzlies, in my opinion, 31-51, which is good enough for 12th in the West. Again, they're not playoff level material. They just really need another star. But these are just predictions. I'm not a future wizard or anything. Who's next? The Mavericks. Oh wait, I already said the map. Skip them. Let's go to the Rockets. The Rockets adding Russell Westbrook, Harden finishing second in MVP voting. That duo overall will be great together. But this is coming from a Pacers fan, and Westbrook did not work well with the Thunder, mainly because he was the only one really left. Mainly because he would have been the only one left if the trade never occurred. That sent Chris Paul to OKC. We'll get to OKC later. Yeah. I believe the Rockets are going to be 5th with a 54-28 record. You're like, Riley, how is that 5th? That should be 3rd. Again, there's going to be higher records that are going to have a tiebreaker with the Rockets. So that is why. Who's next? The Sacramento Kings. Adding Harrison Barnes, but losing Willie Cauley-Stein did deal a heavy blow. Here's my record on them is going to be 39-43, 10th. Which means it's not a bad spot to be. 39-43, 4 wins away from a tying record. 4 wins below 500, which is basically what I'm trying to say. And you've got great players. You've got De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield. Harrison Barnes will be a great asset, but you lost Cauley-Stein. You're starting Harry Giles. And I forgot who your small forward is. I believe it's Justin Jackson. Who, that will not work. So that's why they're low here. That's why they're kind of low. The Phoenix Suns. They added Jarrett Culver and Ty Jerome in the draft. I don't know. I forgot where Jarrett Culver went. I think he went to Minnesota. So if I'm wrong, just correct me in the comments. But I do know that they have Ty Jerome now. Coming off a season in which they did not receive the number 1 pick. I don't think they got a top 5 pick, despite having the worst record. It's just bad lottery. It's just the lottery odds. It's just that lottery odd. I don't know why I flexed. That was weird. All right, back to the Suns. I believe they will be 13th with a 29-53 record. Again, great players like Ayton and Devin Booker, but that team just isn't really going to get anywhere. And the West is just too loaded. I mean, the New Jerseys are fire. I like it. I like the purple. I like the purple jerseys. Those are good. Who's next? We have the Lakers. LeBron is healthy, adding AD, who didn't play last year, but you gave away everybody good. You gave away Lonzo. You gave away Brandon Ingram. By the way, is the next Giannis. That dude has an incredible wingspan. You gave up perimeter defender GOAT Josh Hart. You gave up a bunch of other stuff just for Anthony Davis. It's not a terrible move, but I believe you are going to be where the Rockets are. Just you have 2 wins above them. I forgot what I put the Rockets. It was like, 53-29. That was the Rockets. So you will be 54-28. All you Lakers fans are going to be like, no, we're going to be like 63-19. Calm down. LeBron is too injury prone. I don't know if that duo is even going to work. And they don't even have really a true point guard. I think LeBron running point guard is a bunch of BS, because that can't really happen. But if you look at it, he does carry the ball up most of the time. So, yeah, sure, I guess. 54-28, guys, that is not even a bad record. So don't come at me in the comments like. The LA Clippers, the Lakers' less successful younger brother, in a lot of other people's words. Adding Paul George, but he will be out till November, which does deal a blow for the first 10-something games. But you still have Kawhi Leonard, Sweet Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell. Pat Bev is a good perimeter defender. But, yeah, that's just about it. So I believe you are going to be second in the West with a 61-21 record, which is real good. 61 wins is crazy. That's better than my Pacers were. When they were the number 1 seed, they had 56 wins. I mean, that's crazy. Who's next? Golden State. Tough. Klay Thompson will be out until February/March. And you lost KD to Brooklyn, which wasn't bad, because then you don't have to waste all the money on him. And you did pick up D'Angelo Russell. I believe where you are, you will be 58-24, which is good enough for 3rd in the West. West has a lot of competition. It depends on if D'Lo's going to be staying the whole year or if he's a 6-month prior. If he's 6-month prior, I'll update you guys on that. But that's my record on them, the Utah Jazz. I ended up having to play the Rockets last season in a Western Conference semifinals rematch. And you lost in 5 games, but you did put up a very good game 4, which you won. I don't know, man. Losing Ricky Rubio was tough. And I keep forgetting who you added Bogdanovich, and you added Mike Conley. You guys are going to be good. But it's just tough out there. It's tough in the West. It's just tough. You're going to be 6th place at a 53-29 record. But the Rockets have a tiebreaker on you, which makes you 6th and not 5th. The Portland Trail Blazers. The Dame shot in the first round. That team, the other team we'll get to later, but you lost in frustrating fashion, blowing 2 18-point leads in games 3 and 4, which is just real tough. It's hard in the West. I mean, I don't know what to say about the West. It's just too hard out there. It's just hard. But you still have Dame and CJ. But I believe you gave up Aminu, who is a good defender and has a 3. So you guys in my books will be first. Yep, you just heard me. First. 64-18. You heard that. These are just predictions, by the way. So don't come at me in the comments saying, you're stupid. All right, here we go. Just 3 teams left. Uh-oh. No, crap, I have a bad one. Whew. All right, here we go. I gave up all my playoff spots almost, except for the 8 seed and the 7 seed. We'll get to that. The Nuggets. That team didn't really change except for adding Jeremiah Grant. You will be 7th with a 47-35 record. Yeah. I have no hate against Denver. It's just, come on. You got blew Game 7 to Portland. The Minnesota. No, we already did. All right, Thunder, you will be 8th. Adding Chris Paul doesn't really change much. You guys are going to be 8th with a 43-39 record. The Minnesota Timberwolves plummet. Losing veteran point guard Derrick Rose to Detroit. We'll get to them later. Pacers division rival. Don't at me. Last. 28-54. I don't care. You're going to be last. That's all I have to say. You lost too much. You still have Cat. Yeah, but you lost Jimmy Butler midway through the season. Not even midway through. It was like a quarter. It was like not even a quarter. It was like 6 days that he was there and he was traded for like nothing. We move on to the East. The East is improving. You just got Kevin Durant over there, and you have some really interesting teams, but interesting, you do not think of the Washington Wizards. IT will be out 2 to 4 months, which means the Bong Boy will get his start. Which means Isaac Bonga will be starting, as you lost Thomas Satoransky to Chicago. Chicago is improving. We'll get there. Yeah. All right. I believe you guys are going to be 12 with a 30-52 record. You still have Bradley Beal. You didn't lose a whole lot, and you didn't really sign a whole lot, and your team hasn't really changed. I believe you guys are going to be 12. The Orlando Magic stunned the league last season by winning, 9 in a row to bust into the playoffs with the 7 seed? And you took Game 1 from the NBA champions. And you took Game 1 from the NBA champion Toronto on a game winner by DJ Augustine. But, you signed Aminu, which is great. You guys will go up by 1 from last season. You will be 6th in the East with a 47-35 record. Good enough for the 6th seed, but yeah. The Miami Heat. You added Jimmy Butler, but you gave up Whiteside. You added Jimmy. He's going to have problems with your team. Wade is retired. He was great, though. I forgot who your starting point guard is. Oh, yeah, Goran Dragic. You guys really hurt. You will be 8th. You will slide into the playoffs with a 40-42 record. Yeah, there will be a playoff team with a losing record, but the 9 seed team you have a tiebreaker over, which is why that is happening. The Charlotte Hornets. Oof. You lost Kemba Walker, and you got back Rozier. I don't hate him, but I don't know about him. Nobody really knows for sure what's happening with the Hornets. I mean, Nick Batum's still there. He's really past his prime by now. Cody Zeller isn't good. Frank Kaminsky was literally the most overrated player I've ever seen. You guys will be dead last, which means you'll get the number 1 pick, hopefully, with a 19-63 record. Yeah, but that is good because there are going to be players coming out of college this year that might be studs. But 15th in the East does not work. The Atlanta Hawks, Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter. You guys added him. And that team is going to be good, but I'm sorry to say, you're going to be 10th. You're going to have a 38-44 record, which is not, I repeat, not going to slide you into the playoffs this time. I'm sorry, Hawks fans, but you guys are better now. The Milwaukee Bucks. Now, with the Raptors losing Kawhi, you probably won't blow 4 games anymore. I predict that you will be first. I predict you guys will be first with a 62-20 record, which I believe you guys had last season. So I'm predicting that the same thing might happen. My favorite team, the Indiana Pacers. We added Malcolm Brogdon and T.J. Warren and Jeremy Lamb. Drafted Goga, who I still believe is a good pick. Yeah. I got people telling me, Goga's bad. No, you don't know that. You don't know yet. What if he's really good? What if Zion's so bad? Nobody knows. The Pacers, 4th in the East with a 53-29 record. No, 54-28. Not being biased. I'm not being biased. That's how I believe. Oladipo's going to come back in the second half of the year and do what he does usually. The Detroit Pistons. Adding Derrick Rose really barely slid in there with you guys. You guys are going to still make the playoffs with a 42-40 record at the 7 seed. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Colin Sexton and Darius Garland came out of Vandy. I am from Nashville, so I guess I had to cheer for him when he was drafted. But Tristan Thompson is only 6'10". He's only 6'9" at the center position. Kevin Love is returning. You guys in my books will be 13th with a 31-51 record. Did I fill up a lot of spots yet? Yeah, I have. The Chicago Bulls. You guys are good. I will give you that. You guys are going to not make the playoffs with the 11th in the East with a 32-49 record. With a 33-49 record. You guys are good, but you don't really have a point guard yet. I mean, you have Satoransky, but he's 6'7". He can even play the small forward. Toronto Raptors, the defending champs. Losing Kawhi was a bummer. You picked up Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, who is, he can't really shoot. He's not really that great. He's just a guy who can play post defense. Post defense is getting better in the league, but it's just dying out since the Shaq days. You guys are still going to make the playoffs at 6th with a 46-36 record. The Philadelphia 76ers. Third because of Al Horford, Joel Embiid. Jeez. 3rd in the East with a 59-23 record. You're gonna be like, really? Who's number 2? I'll tell you who's number 2. It's the New York. I'm just joking. It's actually the Knicks are still kind of gonna suck. They're just gonna be up a little more. They're gonna be 13th, actually 14th. They're gonna be up 1 spot. I'm sorry, but you got a terrible coach. That's a problem. Thank God you fired Phil Jackson before he threatened to trade Porzingis, which was great for him. It was great for you guys. 14th in the East. '14th. 19-63 record. Not 19-63 record. 20-62. Cavs have tiebreaker. The Brooklyn Nets. 2nd in the East. You still got Kyrie and you have DeAndre Jordan. You have 2 halves of the trio. You're missing the best one, but Kyrie is still a great point guard. DeAndre Jordan will help in some cases. And you have Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert. You still have all those same guys. I mean, I'm really excited to see what the Nets look like, see what a lot of these teams look like. Nets, second 16-22. The Boston Celtics. Yes, they swept us. I'm not mad over that anymore. 5th with a 52-28 record. That is concluded. All my record predictions. If you think any of these are BS, just let me know. Obviously, they probably are, because someone's going to get pissed off and say, oh, this team shouldn't be this and this. Look, these are just predictions. Nobody knows how it's going to play out. I'm just predicting them. It is October 3rd. The season starts in 19 days. Preseason, technically, all the good games start tomorrow. I will have NBA reviews of them, but I'm not waking up at 3 a.m. just to do a review on the Rockets Clippers. This has been Kiz. I will see you.